Hi everyone, my name is Corrie and I've got some special MidCoast Libraries drama exercises for us today. But to start, let's do our Acknowledgement of Country. Here is the land, here is the sky, here are my friends, and here am I. We thank the Buripai and Worimi people for the land on which we learn and play. Wonderful, I'm so glad you joined me in that. Now, we're going to start today by getting nice and warm. Why is it important for us to warm up our body and our voice when we're doing physical activity? Well, we don't want to have a serious injury, especially if you do it again and again and again without warming up. So let's warm up together. We're going to go through our whole body and then we're going to do some special face and vocal exercises. Okay? Ready? We're going to start all the way down the bottom of your body with your toes. So, join me, let's start wiggling our toes. You ready? Just wiggle them in your socks or bare feet, doesn't matter. Just wiggle those toes. That's it, well done. Next, we're going to try and balance on one leg. Ooh, ooh. And we're going to roll our ankles. Well done. And roll them back the other way. Good job. All right, we're going to go to the other side. You ready? Ooh. That's it, roll those ankles and the other way again. Good work, well done. All right, next we have our knees. So we're gonna bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. One more time, bend and stretch. Good work. Okay, next we have our hips. So hand on hip for me, legs apart, and we're gonna go all the way around with our hips. Ready? Go all the way to one side, go all the way around, all the way to the back, and go back the other way. You ready? Woo! All the way around. Well done. All right, next we're going to warm up our fingers. Very important that we don't get finger sprains, yeah? So twinkle those fingers, twinkle, 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 twinkle. Well done. Now we're going to do our wrists. So we're going to go one side, the other side, and then roll them all around. Again, one side, the other side, and roll them all around. One more time. One side, the other side, roll them all around. Well done, they feel pretty warm, don't they? Next we have our elbows. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch them out and bring it back. And stretch it out and bring it back. You ready? Out and back. Out and back. One more time. Out and back. And again, out and back. Good work. What are we up to? We're up to our shoulders. So we're going to go up and down. And again, up and down. One more time. Up and down. Good work. All right, we've got one last exercise to do in our body, and that is for our head. So you need to be super gentle when you're doing this at home. We're going to lay our chin forward, and we're going to go all the way around, just gently, and do the same the other way. Ready? All the way back. Well done, give yourself a shake. Shake it all out. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is some face and vocal warm-ups. So, I'd like you to take your hand and pop it gently on your throat. Can you feel that when you talk, it vibrates in this part of our throat? Isn't that cool? That's how the body works. So we're going to start with just a really gentle hum. Ready? It feels cool, doesn't it? Let's do it again. Ready? One more time. Doesn't it feel fun? Alright, the next one we're going to do is a warm-up for our eyebrows. Sounds weird, I know, but you actually use eyebrows a lot. So we're going to go all the way up, and now all the way down. And again, up, and down. One more time, up, and down. Good work. Now, the last exercise we're going to do to warm up looks pretty silly. We're going to take 2 fingers and we're going to put them on our jaw, just in front of our ears here. You can feel it. And we're going to make a really silly noise. We're going to go, nah. I know, crazy. But hear me out, it's really good for you. Ready? Fingers in front of your ears and nah. I know. Let's do it again. Ready? Nah. Good work. One more time. Really, really loud. Ready? Nah. Good work. Well done. Okay, now that we've warmed up, let's talk about what we're going to focus on today. Today we're going to talk about the voice and how we express our emotions using 2 things, pitch and volume. Pitch is how high you have a voice or how low you have your voice. And this can be a really good way of expressing how we feel. The other one is volume. So we're going to talk about how loud you can be, but also how quiet you can be. I know how much you loved him last time, so we've brought back our friend Dwayne from MidCoast Council. Hello Dwayne, welcome back.
Hello Corrie. Hello guys, how are you?
Now, today Dwayne, we're talking about pitch and volume, how we express ourselves through our voice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use your voice to express yourself?
Yeah, yes I have.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all have, maybe even without knowing it. So we're going to bring back our 3 emotions that we had last time, which were happiness, sadness, and grumpiness. And we're going to look at pitch and tone, where it comes from in our body, and how we can express those different emotions. Let's start with happiness, shall we?
Yeah.
So, when we're happy, we often talk quite high in pitch. Would you say that was right, Dwayne?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's definitely right.
Dwayne has a very deep voice, so it can sound different for different people. But when we're happy, we tend to talk really high. Show us, Dwayne.
I am very excited.
Where can we feel that coming from in our bodies? Can you feel it on your throat? Let's try it again. Ready, Dwayne?
Yep.
I'm very
excited.
Yeah, you can feel it there, can't you? And it feels like it's almost buzzing around your face. Now, let's talk happy, but in a very low tone. I'm very happy.
I am very happy.
I'm very happy.
I am very happy.
Doesn't quite feel right, does it? So we know that when we're happy, we tend to talk higher in pitch. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Now, another thing that happens when we're happy, we often talk a lot louder than we know we are. Isn't that right, Dwayne?
Yes.
Say that you're happy again and show us the volume.
I am so happy.
See? See how loud he was? Isn't that exciting? Now let's try doing it very quietly. Ready?
I am so happy.
Doesn't sound right, does it?
No.
So, we know often when we're expressing happiness, we talk in a high pitch.
High pitch.
With a loud voice. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Alright, let's try saying I am happy all together with high pitch and a loud voice. Ready? You do it with us. Ready?
Yep. I'm happy.
Well done. I bet you did brilliantly at home, didn't they, Dwayne?
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Alright, now who remembers our second emotion? What was it?
Sad.
Sad. Alright, Dwayne, could you please say, I am sad?
I am sad.
Oh, wasn't that interesting? What changed? Let's try saying I'm sad in a high pitch. Ready?
I am sad.
That doesn't feel right, does it? Let's try saying it low. I want you to imagine, put your hands on your tummy and feel it coming right from the pit of your tum-tum. Ready? I'm sad. That felt right, didn't it? Yeah, when we felt sad in the past,
Yes.
It comes from a very low place. So when we're sad, we express it using a low pitch.
Yeah.
All right, now, Dane, can you say it again? But can you say it really loudly?
I am sad.
Oh,
That doesn't sound right.
that doesn't feel right, does it?
No.
Let's try it again, but let's try it nice and soft, using a low volume. Ready? I'm sad. That felt right, didn't it? Okay, so when we're expressing sadness in our characters or at home, we're going to use low pitch from our tummy and a quiet voice. Ready? Let's all do it together. Join in with us at home. Ready? Hands on tummy. I am sad. Wow, well done. What brilliant actors we are. Let's give us a little wiggle. We get back into our happy place. All right, so our last emotion was?
Grumpy.
Grumpy. Okay, Dwayne, can you please say, I am grumpy, but in a really high pitch for me?
I am grumpy.
That doesn't sound right, does it?
No.
All right, let's try with a really low pitch, Dwayne.
I am grumpy.
Oh no, that doesn't sound right either. Maybe we should try in the middle.
In the middle?
In the middle. You
Yeah.
ready?
I am grumpy.
That sounded about right, didn't it? So when we're expressing our grumpiness and we're using pitch, we don't use a high pitch or a low pitch. We use a pitch that's in the middle. How cool is that? All right, let's try it with volume now. Dwayne, can you please say, I'm grumpy, but really, really loud?
I am grumpy.
Oh, that's almost a bit scary, isn't it? That's not the best way to express our emotions. Let's try it really, really quietly, using a low volume.
I am grumpy.
That doesn't feel right either, does it?
No.
Feels a bit off. Let's try it using a medium volume, just like we're speaking now.
Yep.
Ready? We'll try it together.
All right.
I am
grumpy.
Wow, that felt right, didn't it?
It did.
It's nice and it gets our emotions across. All right, let's try it all together. Join in at home. Ready? We're going to say it with a medium tone and medium volume and medium pitch. You ready?
I am grumpy.
Wow, amazing. Good work, everyone. All right, let's remember how happy we are and how much fun we're having in drama. Okay, well, we've learnt today that when we're expressing happiness, we have a high pitch and a loud voice. Yeah? Isn't that right?
Yes.
We've learned that when we're sad, we use a
Quiet.
quiet volume and a low pitch. And the last emotion, when we're grumpy, we're going to use a medium pitch and medium volume. Isn't that right, Dwayne?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, let's say thank you to our special friend, Dwayne. Bye, Dwayne. Thank
you. Thank you, guys.
Bye. I hope you've had fun today. I know I certainly did, and I'm sure Dwayne did too. We'll be releasing some more of these videos, so mums, dads, grandparents, or anyone who likes to get creative, make sure you follow the MidCoast Libraries Facebook page. Or, if you'd like some more stories and songs, come on down to our MidCoast Libraries branches and talk to one of our friendly librarians. This has been brought to you by MidCoast Council. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye!